Hi everyone. So the question today is, what are you identifying yourself with? Are you identifying yourself with this being that is here now on earth, living a certain life, having a name and a personality and so on and so on? Or are you also identifying yourself with some bigger picture, with a higher self, with a total self? Doesn't matter the name, because the more you remember and the more you tune in to this other enormous infinite side of you, the more it's easier to then not get caught up in the drama of this so-called reality that we're choosing to tune in also right now. So this is part of our existence, I believe. Being here, having a name, having a job, or having a family, or whatever the context is part of the whole expression as well, but it's not the only thing, and it's a temporary thing where we come and experiment and evolve in this context or through this context. So I think it's really important to notice and to observe. I'm not saying you have to change anything, but you just observe where you are putting your attention. What are you identifying yourself with? With the pain, with the confusion, with the depression, with the problems, with complaining, with blah, blah, blah. Or, and if you are, okay, so you know, if you are having more of that experience, that's where your attention is identifying yourself only or mostly with this ego part of you. So great. So once you notice that, you can know there is something else, because to even notice that, you've stepped back a little bit and you can see from outside. And that's such a beautiful and major step. Could even say one of the biggest steps we can do is to observe ourselves and see this so-called reality here from a different perspective, which means there is something else, because if we're looking from somewhere else, anyway, not gonna go into this now. So, and then which radio station then do you want to tune yourself to the one that has dramas, good dramas, bad dramas, and not only talking about fear and confusion here. I'm talking about the other extremes of passion and of ecstasy, and you know, these ups and downs that do relate to the ego kind of experience. Because when you are tuned into this other radio station, to the constant, loving, beautiful, infinite self, it's a different experience. And I'm sure you've experienced that in one moment of your life, or many moments of your life, or a few moments of your life. And it doesn't have ups and downs. It's a constant, peaceful, inner sensation, with still observing and being part of this other context and enjoying it and doing your role and doing the things you like and you choose to do or not to, but without identifying only with this life here now. So the invitation here, or the exercise, is to just stop, observe, and I think the more you tune in to this beautiful, enormous, infinite part of yourself, the easier it is then just to kind of float through this reality that we are choosing now to focus on as a person or as a personality. But without the pain, without the suffering, and really leaving the purpose that we came here for, which is to live this life, to be expressing our spiritual self through this body and the name and the life that we've chosen to live, But it doesn't need to be painful. It doesn't need to be confusing. It doesn't need to be dramatic. It can be if you want to, and it's a choice, but it can also be this beautiful, flowing experience which will allow much more growth, much more awakening, and much more beauty in the whole sense. Not only for you, because every time you do that, you're contributing to the whole of the universe. We are contributing to each other, to the whole, and to the oneness. So thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give it a like. Come back another time next week to watch another video with us, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye bye now.